Hey Pitmasters, what is up? Today we're going to be making Alexander the Great's favorite recipe. So as you guys know, we have this Discord server where we hang out and you can drop in a request. And I got this request from Dr. Logic, thank you very much by the way, about doing a recipe, and it's called Sikandari Raan. It's an Indian recipe and the history goes like this. Alexander the Great conquered India and they made him a dish, a big banquet. He became friends with the king at that time from India, and they both were great food lovers. And this is the recipe they ate and they absolutely loved it. So let's give it a try. For me it's a first, and we're just gonna build it up and try and see if it's any good. But I bet it will. Now, as I'm doing this for the first time, I just looked up a couple of recipes online and I found the ingredients and I just scrolled through it, and it requires 1.5 kilograms of lamb leg, which we got right here. But we got to work on our marinade first. So we'll start off with 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds. So I got cumin seed ground up already. We'll put in 1.5 teaspoon, 1.5 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of black peppercorns. Now I'm putting the amounts in as if they were all whole, because a lot of them I already have ground up. So I'm just working my way out of this recipe with the ingredients that I got. The seeds of 6 cardamom pods, 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder. Oops. That's a little bit more. We'll find out what happens with that afterwards, how spicy it's going to be. 2 tablespoons of salt. I don't have fresh ginger laying around, so I'm using ginger paste. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of that. The recipe requires 6 garlic cloves, but we're going to use 4 of these giant garlic cloves. 6 big shallots, 1/4 cup of fine ground almond flour, the juice of half a lemon.
Alexander the Great also had a mixer?
He had like an army of people to do this for him, but apparently he loved cooking, so he was around the kitchen a lot, I hear. So, well, I don't think he did this work on his own. We'll add some whole milk yogurt, and we're just gonna add a few tablespoons just to get that creaminess and make it for easy grinding down. Whoa, that's a heavy smell. Can we taste it? We can taste it. This is a marinade, so the flavors are super heavy, but I can see this coming together. This is gonna be a great dish. Wow, you wanna try it? Not too much. And now you determine if we did an oopsie with the chili powder, or we're good.
I don't know if it's chili powder.
No, it's not, it's just heavy. It's like so powerful in flavors.
Can you get some water?
No, you can't have any water. It's a marinade. It's supposed to be like crazy heavy in flavors.
I know.
This is a beautiful leg of lamb. It has a little bit of that lamb smell, but don't be afraid of lamb, you know. It's gonna be really good and it's gonna be really tender and moist and juicy. Don't worry too much. Don't tell me you don't like lamb. Lamb is really good. It's a beautiful cut of meat and it's very similar to beef. You just gotta get the right lamb. You gotta get the young ones, not the ones that are old and tough and chewy and taste like, yeah, they have that horrible strong flavor. You want that young, tender lamb. We want to maximize the surface of this cut, and so we're going to make some incisions so the marinade can penetrate deep into the flesh. And now we're just going to put this in a bag, put the marinade in there, and we're done. Make sure you get that marinade everywhere. Massage it in. Just rotating this in the bag already does the trick. Push all the air out and then put it in the fridge overnight, so we're going to be roasting this tomorrow. Our lamb has been in the marinade overnight. And you can smell the marinade through the bag. It's just so strong. It's just so overpowering. I think it's time to take this out and fire up the grill. We'll put in a few fire starters, light them up, put the chimney on top, and then we'll put in some of our big block charcoal. We're on fire. This show is lit up. Time to get the lamb out of the bag. That is amazing smell. Look at that. Look at that. That's fantastic. I can't believe how strong it smells. It does really smell like a curry, like Indian food. Really good. I love it. Our charcoal's all lit up. Now we'll put on the grill grate. We're going to be cooking our lamb over indirect heat, so we'll set it up on the opposite side of the fire. There we go. Man, this thing smells amazing already. I can't wait for it to be finished. To get that wood fire experience, I'm taking a log of beech tree and I'm going to add it to the grill. Now we'll close the lid, set the temperature to around 180 degrees and let it roast. While smoking the leg of lamb, the first thing that we see is that the tips start browning from that smoke color. That's exactly what we're looking for. We also want to make sure that we turn the leg of lamb just to make sure it cooks even on all sides. Now we've been roasting this leg of lamb for a long time and we can see it's turning crispy on the outside. And that's beautiful. This is going to be that typical smoke roasted flavor. As we probe this thing, we can see that we got at least another 15 degrees to go. We're taking our leg of lamb off the grill and wrap it in foil. We want to wrap it because we need to make sure that we don't lose any more moisture, but at the same time get this thing cooked. Get it up to 92 degrees Celsius. Now it's back on the grill and keep cooking. Let's check on our temperature and see where we are at. Oh, this is looking good. We're at 92 degrees Celsius, so we're taking this off the grill and let it rest. I got 4 of these naan breads here. We're just gonna toast these up real quick. I wanna get something to go with that. And traditionally in India, they have a little bit of clarified butter, a little bit of chili and some coriander. So we'll make that right now. First, we'll take some coriander, chop it fine. I'm also going to chop fine a small chili, a green chili, and this is a rabi chili, but basically you can use any chili that you like. Now we'll melt some butter in the pan over our little stove, add the chili and the cilantro to the butter. And while the butter is still boiling, we're going to take it off the stove. The naan is ready and now we're going to open up our aluminum foil and take a look inside. Whoa. Oh yeah, this looks good. This is a thing of beauty, but the magical moment is arrived. You gotta slice into it and see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, look at that. Straight away we got that beautiful smoke ring, juiciness on the inside. We got to take that bone out. We'll twist it. There we go. Clean off the bone. Look at how juicy this looks. Look at that. Fantastic. Just slicing it up. And you can see how tender it is. It's just tender and almost stretch apart. There's just that little bit of pull left. Fantastic. Only one thing left to do, let's bite into it. This crust, man, it's been driving me crazy. That smell from that marinade is so fantastic. I just want to bite into it. There we go. Wow. This is so good. Try a piece. This is really good. No joke. This is seriously, this is the best lamb I ever had. There's so much flavor in this dish, but it's still juicy and has that smokiness. It's fantastic. Let me dip that in some of that butter. All right, that's typical. Like, coriander is not the preferred flavor for most European or American people, but we kind of add something to this dish. Now we're going to try it with some naan bread. Let's stir it up. Now let's bite into this. This is one of those dishes where the balance is really great, but the really cool thing about this is that it has extreme flavors. The flavors are really powerful, just like with barbecue. And it kind of has that in comparison. So if you like barbecued meat, you're definitely gonna like this dish. It's really, really good. All in all, this is a fantastic dish. You can compare this to like smoking a chuck roast or a small brisket. It is super easy to do. It turns out fantastic because there's a lot of fat in this meat, and the flavors, they are just insane. So I definitely recommend trying this. Wow, this dish really made me connect with Alexander the Great back in the day. Absolutely fantastic. They did some great stuff in the days. And a big thank you to Dr. Logic for, well, sharing this recipe with us and this idea. I love doing it. It absolutely screams barbecue. Give us a big thumbs up for the video and a comment down below. And big thank you to everyone that's supporting our YouTube channel by being a member or a Patreon. And if you want to help us out in a different way, maybe you can help translate or create the subtitles below this video. Thank you very much. See you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling.